Hey everybody, this is Greg Gossett from Gossett Trading and Mentoring Live, and today is Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. We are in the final hour of the trading day, which is my favorite time to make my buying and selling decisions for my end of day swing trades, because at the end of the day, in the last hour, and in particular in the last few minutes, the large financial institutions come in, take control of the price away from the day traders and the algorithm. I consider them to be the smartest money on the street because they're dealing with the most money, very smart people, best information, best technology, and they take control away from the day traders and the algorithms, and I consider that the most valid price of the day, the closing price. So that is where I like to make my buying and selling decisions from. So thank you all for coming today. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are having a good day trading. I appreciate you being here. I hope that the time that you invest here is helping you with your trading and your investing. So currently, Dow Jones is up 88 points, up a quarter of a percent. The NASDAQ is up 87, up 0.58%, and the S&P is up 13, up 0.29%. So green across the board currently with the indexes. So here is the plan for today. First of all, we are going to run the U.S. legal disclaimer. Secondly, we're going to come back, take a look at my current positions, talk about when I bought them, why I bought them, and how I'm going to manage them going forward. I did have one day trade today on Apple that I will share with you. After that, we will go over to the board where my students have their positions, and we'll go through each one, and we'll take a look where they bought them, why they bought them, and how they're doing in the trades. After that, we'll talk about a little bit about trader psychology. You know, it's very important to me to talk about this subject every day because it is the most important skill in trading. You have to learn how to trade. You have to identify support, resistance, entries, exits, all that kind of good stuff. But at the end of the day, the most important part is developing a plan based upon good trading principles, and then number two, executing that plan. And that's where the trading psychology comes into play. So we'll spend a few minutes there. After that, I do have some end of day candidates that we'll go through as we get closer to the close. I have gone down through my watch list. I have gone down through the results of Kamal Scanner, and I have three requirements whenever I'm looking to enter a trade. First, combination confluence of indicators lining up on multiple time frames. Second, I need to have a good risk to reward ratio based upon strong, solid support below me and strong and likely resistance above me. It needs to be 2 to 1. If I'm risking $1,000, I need to be able to make 2,000 or more to the upside to make the asymmetrical math work. And then number 4, please always have a complete trading plan regardless of what you are buying and what strategy you're using to buy it. For me, that includes position sizing based upon the current volatility of the market. Number 2, knowing what my maximum allowed loss is. Number 3, knowing where my end of day stop is. Number 4, knowing where my emergency stop is. Number 5, knowing where my intraday profit targets are. Number 6, identifying significant overhead resistance levels. And number 7, make sure you have a good trailing stop protocol or rules in place. So I do have some good candidates. We'll go through each one as we get closer to the close. We'll look at the multiple time frames. We'll look at the risk to reward ratios. Of course, we'll have a complete trading plan regardless, but that's the plan. And if I find something that looks good, I will purchase it right before the close of the market. After the market closes, if anyone has any questions for me, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you need any clarification on anything, please let me know. I'm happy to clarify. And if you have any stock symbols that you would like me to take a look at, I'm very happy to do that. Just put them in the live stream, put an emoji by it or an asterisk so I know it's time sensitive, and I will do my very best to get to it before the close. All right. And then lastly, if my students have any new entries or exits for me today, if you could just please wait until the end of the day so that I'm done trading, I'm done teaching, pressure's off, and then we'll spend as much time as we need to get things updated, okay? So, all right, I'm going to grab a drink of water while we run the U.S. legal disclaimer. So hang tight. I'll see you in about 40 seconds. Thank you. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Please carefully read and or listen to the U.S. government required disclaimer before watching this video or live stream broadcast. The video link and disclaimer text are located in the description section of this video or live broadcast, here and here. Thank you so much. Okie dokie, let's see who is here today. Paxton is here. Good to see you, Packy. Hope you're having a good day. Stephen Burns is here. Nice to see you, Steve. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel. I appreciate it. I know everyone else does as well, and hope you're having a really great day. Kamal is here. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you are having a good day. Thank you for everything that you do for this channel as well, Kamal. Nigma is here and says hello. Nice to see you, Nigma. Michael Wilkinson is here, says hello, everyone. Good to see you, Lova. Great lesson last night. That was really fun, and looking forward to our next one. Khalid is here. Hi, traders. Hope all are doing well. Hope you are doing as well, Khalid. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you have having a great day or a great evening, wherever you may be. George Gonzalez is here. Hi there. Good afternoon. Nice to see you, George. Hope you are having a really great day as well. Johnson. Nice to see you, Johnson. Hope you are having a good evening or a good day. Frank is here. Hello, Greg and group. Stopwatch Thursday for me. Frank, thank you for everything you do for this channel, all your wonderful poems. I look forward to them every day. And so stopwatch, that's Frank's term for, I think, break-even trade. Am I right, Frank? David says, hello, Gregorian traders. Nice to see you, Dave. Hope you're having a good day. There's Tom. Howdy, traders. Good to see you, Tom. Hope you're having a good one. Anya is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Anya. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well today. Michael Martin. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Glad you got some time to chat and say hi. I know you're out on the road, so I hope you're having a good day and driving safe. Hey, there's my really good friend, Ava. Hi, happy day, everyone. Happy day to you as well, Ava. Hope you are having a really nice day. All right. Well, should we get to it? I guess we should get to it, huh? Here we go. Let's start. Okay, so Steve and myself and Tom are in AGQ. Different signals. I did buy AGQ with a intraday rejection of the 30 RSI down here at 35.08. It's 37.95. It's up 2.82% today. Did hit one profit target at 37.71. And this particular trade from the steep dip buy that I took is up 7.67%. So that's a good one. Now, Steve and Tom took the 520 crossover yesterday. Why don't I see a 520 crossover? That's what I wrote. Am I wrong? I know they bought it at 36.96. It's 37.95. So we're all up on the trade. But did I write down the wrong reason for Steve and Tom's trade? Because I don't see a 520. But regardless, we're both up nicely on the trade, up nicely on the day. Maybe Steve or Tom, you could fill me in what that was. McDonald's, myself, Dynamic Duo, Tom, Ava, Jonathan, we did buy McDonald's here with a higher low return to value. We closed below the value zone. We came into the value zone. We had a pullback. We triggered a V2. Here's day 1, 2, 3. 2 washes out. 1, 3 is closing above day 1's close. We bought at 238.49. It's 239.05. Did hit a profit target yesterday. No profit targets today as yet, but it is slightly down about a 0.27% on the day, but still up on the trade. SPY, of course, I do buy the overnight SPY trade every day at the close. I hold it overnight. I sell it first thing the next morning. I did buy it yesterday at the close at 447.26. Sold it this morning at 447.91. So a nice little overnight SPY trade. I'll be buying that again today at the close. Exxon, I did buy Exxon. Anyone in here with me? No, just me. Okay, I did buy Exxon back here on the 19th of August with an under 30, over 30. Bought it at 52.66. It's 55.49. It is up 1.11% today. Did hit a profit target here at 55.46. And this particular trade, entry to exit, is up 5.14%. You know, we got very close to tagging the 50 RSI. We got very close to tagging the 20 EMA. Bit of a confluence of resistance there. That being said, I am going to go ahead and take off half of my position today based upon those two confluences of rejection. Again, almost tagged the 20 EMA, got very, very close to the 50 EMA, like a half a point away. And under 30, over 30 is my first resistance, is a 50 rejection of the 50 RSI. I'll get out of half. So that's up over 5% in just a few days. So very grateful for that, but I will be taking off half of the position here. Apps. All right. Jonathan, Ava, Gary, Dynamic Duo, Tom, David, and myself, we all took apps yesterday. Nice under 30, over 30, under the negative third, over the negative third, and a close back over the 5 EMA for good measure, and cherry on top. Did hit one profit target today at 52.53. Got very close on the second one, within pennies, but it didn't quite get there. But nonetheless, this entry is up 3.26% on the first day, so not too shabby. Up on the day and up on the trade. And then Apple, I did have a day trade today in Apple that I will share with you. Earlier in the day, I didn't do a lot of day trading today. Here we go, pretty simple. Under 30, over 30, under the negative third, over the negative third, and a V1. I did buy it at 149.49, sold half, looks like here at 149.78. Had another move up to a new range, sold half at 149.83. And then we had a close below the previous day's low after reaching 1.5 ATRs at 149.76. So I got in at 149.49, out at 149.76, out at, I can't pick that one up, 149.78 and 149.83. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Only one trade, but still very happy with it. Okay, let me get rid of the lines here. Yeah, there we go. So that's it as far as my trades go. Not too bad. Having a good day. Let's get over to your trades, shall we? Tesla. We have, okay, Gary. Okay, yeah, Gary and I are in Tesla as well, but we took it on the weekly. So this is just Tom. Tom bought an deep dip buy under 200, over 200 on the same day. He bought it at 664.60. It is 708.79. It's up 0.35% today. And Tom on this particular trade is up 6.19%. Very nice, Tom. Qs. Steve Burns did buy the Qs with the 520 crossover at 367.97. It's currently 374.58. It's up 0.36% today so far, and on the trade up 1.78. Very nice, Steve. ATVI. Looks like I have Michael, Martin, and David. I don't know if either of you or even one of you are still in this trade, but if you are, please let me know. But the entry was a higher low V2 back here at 82.43, moved up nicely, then came down. It is down on the day. It is down on the trade, excluding any trailing stops or exits here. So David or Michael Martin, if you can, let me know if you are still in this trade. Square. We have Steve, Gary, and Jonathan did buy Square yesterday with the 520 crossover, bought it at 270.73. It's currently 270.35, so it is slightly down on the day, and this is slightly down on the trade. IQV, Dynamic Duo, and Ava having a nice day here today with the 520 cross, 248.10. It's currently 256.69. It's up 0.95% on the day, and it's up 3.38% on the trade. So very nice. NVIDIA. Steve had a great trade on NVIDIA yesterday with the 520 crossover, or 2 days ago with the crossover. 207.64. It's 217.79. It is down a little bit today, but so far this particular trade is up 4.71%. That's a great trade, Steve. Facebook, another great trade from Steve on Facebook with a 520 crossover at 359.19. It's 366.04. It's up about 0.75% today, and it's up about 1.87% on the trade. BYD, Boyd Gaming. What a nice trade here. Did anyone else have this? Just Steve? All right, nice bounce off the 200-day moving average, false breakout to the downside. It's up 3.3% just today, and this particular trade for Steve is up 6.89%. Very, very nice. Roku, Steve did buy Roku under 30, over 30 at 348.41. It's currently 357.08. It is down a little bit on the day, but it is nicely up on the trade. Here's Walmart. Frank bought Walmart at 150.76. It's currently 149.35. This may be one of his stopwashes. I'm not sure, but so far this one down on the day and then down on the trade. IWM having a fantastic day from the dynamic duo. What a great buy. Close over the 200 plus a V2, bought it at 215.40. It's 221.91. It's up 1.05%. And this particular trade is up 2.29% all in all. Way to go. Very, very nice. David had a beautiful return to value V1 entry on Google at 27.14. It's 28.30. It's up 1% today. And David is up currently 4.12% on this trade. That is beautiful. Boeing, nice trade from Kamal. Bought this down here at 213. On Boeing, it's 221.45. It's up 0.93% today on the day. And it is also up 3.91% on the trade. EXAS, I believe this is Ava. Nice sideways motion here. Under 30, over 30. Bought at 93.10. It's 98.76. It's up 1.2%, and Ava is up 5.54% on this trade, roughly. Very nice, Ava. ZTS, Jonathan bought ZTS at 201.40. It's currently 204.75. It's down 0.85% today, but it is up 1.66% on the trade. UGL, Steve bought UGL at 5. I'm not sure what the price was, Steve. If you're out there, maybe you could let me know what the UGL price was. I'll just go here at the close. I know it was yesterday. I think you have this. So up on the day, up on the trade. Maybe you can confirm with me. And then Snap, Steve, Dynamic Duo, and Frank did buy Snap with a 520 crossover, bought it at 75.47. It's currently 74.31, down 1.59% today, and also down on the trade. Okie dokie. Steve says, I'm loving your AGQ trade. Thank you. You as well. Tom is out of AGQ, sold a put and closed 15. Okay, Tom, if you can, remind me at the end if you can, okay? I usually take care of all the updating at the end, so I know it's all in one place. Steve says, holy moly, the Airbnb chart. I did see that earlier. All right. Yeah, I would say that's holy moly there. Steve says, nice, Tom. Steve says, Beyond Meat has a 520 EMA crossover, or not Beyond Meat. I always call that. Yes, it does have a crossover here in case any of you are interested in that with a 520. Johnson says, China stocks are up big today. Yes, they are. Yep, and I have a lot of those. I have a lot of those on my list to take a look at. Michael Martin says he's out. Okay. I will take Michael out of there. David's still in. Okay. Steve says Sony already has a 520 crossover after a big rally. Yeah, there you go. Boy, that was a great buy off of that 250, obviously, wasn't it? Wow, that's a little chasey for me. Steve said, I took 520 on UGL. I bought the AGQ follow through of the 30 bounce next day. Okay. All right, so let me get your UGL price, Steve. 59.05. Okay. Okay, got it. Hey, Frank has a poem for us. This is going to be good. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead and read it. Even a perfect trade can turn to smoke. You know, the ones that like to provoke. That's so true. The setup is there, almost bespoke, but then it goes bad and takes away hope. Win some or lose some, a trader must cope. Oh, come on. How good is that? Wow, Frank. Like every sentence in there is just pure perfection. Even a perfect trade can turn into smoke. You know, the ones that like to provoke. The setup is there, almost bespoke, but then it goes bad and takes away hope. Win some or lose some, a trader must cope. Oh, that's fantastic, Frank. I love the setup is there, almost bespoke, you know, like custom made. Wow. Gary, good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a good day. Tom says HMC close over 200 and reject negative 30 ATR channel, but 2 recent gap downs invalidate. Well, let's see. No, I mean, when I look at these gap downs, Tom, I look at this as more likely we're going to go back and close the gaps. When you have a lot of unfilled gaps, that makes me feel like that the chances are that we'll go back up and actually close the gap, because here's a big gap here, here's a big gap here. Don't know how Honda Motors back test under 200 over 200, but it looks like it's under 30 over 30. Did it go back over 30 yesterday? It did. So yesterday was the under 30 over 30. No, the two gaps don't concern me. As a matter of fact, I look at them more as a positive to at least fill one of the gaps. Steve says Yeti currently has a 520 crossover. Yes, it does. Let's put that down on the list on the potential list. Yeti. Is that cooler? Okay. Yep, there's the 520. All right, so real quick, take a look at the current trades here before we move on. But 520 crossover doing very, very well. Looking for a rejection of the, I'm in trailing stop mode, so if I get a close below the previous day's low, I would be out of half. If I reject the 50 RSI, I would also be out of half. McDonald's down on the day, but still up, holding everything. SPY, nice overnight SPY trade. Exxon's been a great trade. I am going to exit half of Exxon today because of the very close rejection of the 20 and the confluence of almost the 50 RSI. So I'll take half off, lock in half off profits on Exxon, and then Mandalay Bay is doing fine. Not to trailing stop level yet, though, is it? No. 428. Yeah, so that's going to be about right there before I get in trailing stop level. But nice pick yesterday from Ava, isn't that? I think so. All right. What are we about 125? Oh, Steve has a sports break. Thank goodness. Michael Jordan is the first former NBA player that became a majority owner of an NBA team. That's the Charlotte Hornets, I believe, right? Yeah, I think Mike's done pretty well for himself. Tom, overpriced coolers. That's what I thought. Great, Frank. Nimitz says, nice one, Frank. Ava wants to look at Figs has a double bottom bullish divergence. False breakout to the downside in V1. Oh my gosh, you speak like I do, Ava. All right. I don't have any MACD on here, Ava. See on my charts, I don't have any MACD, but it is a double bottom and a bullish divergence, and it's a V1, kind of a big bar up against that bar. It's 43.57 RSI. That would concern me. You know what I'm going to say, right, Ava? I'd like to see this come into the value zone, pull back a little bit, retest that -1 ATR channel, and look for a higher low V1 or V2. Johnson says, edit inverse V1. Ooh. All right. Let's take a look at the inverse. No. Sorry, that was loud, even to me. V1 would be, I mean, this could be a V2 today, but I don't see a V1. Would have to be a V2, but it's not a V2. If it would be a V2 if it did this. See, day 1, 2, 3, 2 washes out 1 and 3 closes below day 1's close. But no, that is not a V1, at least not the way I look at V1s. Steve Burns says, they were the Charlotte Bobcats until the New Orleans Pelicans gave up on the Hornets name after moving there. I am a big NBA fan, Steve. We'll have to talk sports one night. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It's about 1:28. And why don't we go over, talk a little bit about trader psychology. We do have some nice potential end-of-day setups that we'll go through, looking for the 3 requirements, right? Confluence, combination of indicators lining up on multiple time frames, good risk to reward ratio, at least 2 to 1, and then making sure we have a complete trading plan so that regardless of what the market does, we know what we're going to do, which is the most important. But before we do that, let's talk about another very important part of trading, the most important part of trading, and that is trading psychology. This is from my friend Stephen Goldstein at AlphaMind101 over on Twitter. He has a fantastic channel over there. He has one of the best trading podcasts in the world, where he interviews different traders, all sorts of different levels, from simple retail traders like myself to hedge fund managers to prop firm to options traders. All sorts of great interviews, kind of part and parcel, similar to Market Wizards, if you've read those, by Jack Schwager. And Steve was very kind and actually interviewed me on his Alpha Mind podcast twice. And so that was a really good honor. But he's over at Alpha Mind 101. Subscribe. He posts whenever he has a new interview, but I've always learned a lot from those interviews, and I think you will too. And Stephen is a retired professional trader and a world-class trading coach. So he is the whole package. And so whenever Stephen writes something, I really do listen to it. And let's read and hear what he has to say. By default, if trading can make you a lot of money, it's either a highly skilled job, which takes years of patience to learn, or it's a lottery, which it isn't. Go figure. All right. I'm sure a lot of you talk to people who don't understand trading. They say, what do you do? Oh, I'm a stock trader. Oh, isn't that gambling? That's gambling, right? You're just out there like shooting like the Wild West. You've heard it, right? Our spouses have probably told us that. Our girlfriends or boyfriends have probably told us that. It's kind of a problem, right? When you're in a relationship, even with friends, and they don't really understand the nuances of trading. They all think it's just gambling and, you know, it's like the lottery. Well, we know it's not. I've been doing this for 25 years. Either I am just really good at picking lottery numbers or I know what I'm doing. right? And I'm sure it's the same with you, but it is the former, everyone. It's not the latter, it's the former. It is a highly skilled job which takes years of patience to learn. And the reason I mention that, I want you to understand what your skill is. It is a highly skilled job. And the reason I say job is because, one, it's a job for me, but it's a skill, it's a job. Be proud of yourself that you know how to do it, that you know the rules, what you're looking for, but also because you want to be proud of yourself, realize that you have to follow those rules in order, you have to follow those rules if you are skilled. If you're not skilled, you're not going to follow them. Being skilled, part and parcel of following your rules. It's really true. Just think of yourself. Yes, I'm a highly skilled stock trader, but the only way you're really in actuality a highly skilled stock trader is if you follow your rules. It all comes back to following your rules, everybody, right? You know it. I talk about it all the time. It's not a lottery. It is a job where you have to be highly skilled to make money. And that's why we have this channel. That's why there's so many great books out there, websites like newtraderu.com, where Steve has great video courses, great books on Amazon. You should read every one about 100 times like I have. But yeah, everyone, if trading can make you a lot of money, it's either a highly skilled job, which takes years of patience to learn, or it's a lottery. It is the former. It's a highly skilled job. Treat the job with respect, follow your rules, and who cares what your friends or family or anyone else says? They don't understand it. If they got into it, maybe after a while, they would finally understand it. But that's why we have this group. We're peers. We understand each other's pains, right? So anyway, thank you, Stephen Goldstein. Again, please go to Alpha Mind 101, subscribe to his channel, listen to his podcast. That is going to help you become might give you some really good information, and you'll hear, a good nugget of information that will make you even a more highly skilled trader, right? So thanks, Stephen. Appreciate that. That was helpful for me. Hope it was helpful for everyone in the group today. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second if you don't mind. Take care of a little busy biz over here. All right, that'll work. Oh, all right, that makes more sense. And give me 1 sec. $22. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, really nice, good green day today. Very happy and thankful for that. Steve says, Moneyball and Draft Day are two of my favorite movies of all. I love Moneyball. I love Moneyball, Steve. I don't think I've watched Draft Day. Frank says, fun fact for the birds. The blue jay, which is part of the crow and raven family, is considered by many scientists as the smartest animal on earth. Growing up, I had a blue jay that would fly into my hand and take a peanut. So that proves it. Steve says, that's a cool Frank fact. I knew ravens were smart and can remember faces. They can, and crows as well. George says, GM V2 under 30, over 30, above 30 RSI today, crossed over 250, has grown almost 6% from yesterday's low. Maybe too much. Well, let's take a look, see what's kicking over here. That's right about on the line for me. Under 30, over 30 is about 35, 36. But, you could go off of the 250-day moving average. Let me see if I can back test that for you. Let me see if that back tests off of the 250. Okay. Oh, come on, Greg. Are you serious? Okay, I didn't know ETF replay even did that. Oh, it logged me out. That makes even more sense. All right, sorry everybody. I will get it together, hopefully soon. All right. All right. There's the 200 day of cross. 250 is what we're looking for, right? And let's see how that back tests. All right, so here you go. Who was that? Is that George? Yeah. So here's the back test on GM. Under 250, back over 250. It does back test positive, not very much, 33.5%. So, you know, it does have a historic back test of being positive, only positive 13.7% of the time. Yeah, look, it isn't under 250, over 250. It's kind of snagged right there at the negative third ATR channel on the weekly. Don't like it. I don't like the 50 SMA above us, pretty heavily above us. Steve says, great psych tweet today. I wonder why no one asks lawyers how they can mail quick money practicing low, or a doctor how they can make quick money practicing medicine. Oh, I see. I wonder why no one asks lawyers how they can make a quick money practicing law, or a doctor how they can make quick money practicing medicine. Yeah, we get those questions, right? Hey, Bleachers is here. What's going on? He has a poem. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Oh, that's nice. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. You know, that really resonates with me, Bleachers. I can't really explain why, but that does resonate with me. Thank you so much for that, and thanks for adding a poem. That's fantastic. Okay. Let me take a look at my business over here for a second. Oh, sweet. That was sweet right there. That's kind of what I thought. Bam. And this one over here. We'll just take care of that right now. Call that good. Bam as well. Nice. You know, today, everyone, I kind of had an interesting experience on my profit and loss and my trading platform. I had a nice profit all day long, multiple thousands of dollars. And I was watching it all day long. Of course, it goes up and down a little bit, along with my day trades and so forth. I went outside for a minute. I came back in, and it was down $1,000 from off the high. And I looked, and I was like, well, something moves pretty substantially here. I couldn't find it. I mean, everything looked the same, and literally like $1,000 disappeared. And I trade a couple different accounts, and it was the same thing, both about $1,000. And I mean, I obsessed on it. I went through each trade and it's like, did something spike up or down that I'm not aware of? Nope. Now it's magically come back. But anyway, kind of interesting. Frank says, up until the Credit Opportunity Act of 1974, single women could not get a credit card without a husband co-signer. Wow, that sounds crazy in this day and age, doesn't it? Wow, I was even alive during then. Well, I'm glad we made some progress on that, right? Okay. Oh, hey Frank, did you know Who's the singer? Not a singer, but did someone from the Rolling Stones die today? Was it the drummer of the Rolling Stones? I saw that, and I'm pretty sure that's who it is. And I thought Frank will probably know that. I just can't think of his name off the bat, but I think he passed away today, which changes a lot of different things with the Rolling Stones, which I'm sure Frank has been to and has seen. I don't know that, but that's what my gut tells me. All right, what am I doing? Come on, Greg. All right, 141. Let's get started looking at some new positions today. Well, here is Amazon. It's very clearly Charlie Watts. That's right. It is an under 200, over 200. It has moved about 1% off of the 200-day moving average. I am very much considering buying this. I don't like that it comes from a lower low. I can tell you that. You know, I don't like that. But nonetheless, it could continue off. So therefore, I will buy a half a position of Amazon today with a close under the 200 and back over. If it comes back down, retest the 200, then I'll add my second position. But if it takes off and keeps going, I want to have at least a partial position. So as long as Amazon does close over the 200-day moving average, I will buy it today, but I will buy half position. My end of day stop, of course, will be a 200-day moving average. When I'm kind of hoping, see, when you buy a half position, you really don't care if it goes up or down, to be honest with you. It could go up. You're like, that's good. You know, I wish I had enough. I wish I had more. But if it goes down, you're like, oh, good. Now I can buy some more. But it's, you know, it's kind of a fine line. It would have to come down, test the 200, close above, and give me a good risk to reward ratio. But I will buy half a position of Amazon today. Alibaba, Chinese stocks, fantastic. 7.21% today. Under 30, over 30. Clearly, Tom, we were talking about gaps. See, the big gap to the downside now makes me concerned that we're going to come back and fill that gap. So that gap to me looks bearish. If you have gaps on the way down, those are bullish to me, because look, here was the gap here. See how we closed it? This is too far of a stretch for me to buy Alibaba. It's too volatile. It's too much of a gap. I'm just going to pass on Alibaba. But it is an under 30, over 30. Disney does have a 520 crossover. It does backtest positively, not a lot. Let's take a look over here on ETF Replay. And by the way, I am using this with permission, everyone, from ETF Replay, just to put that disclaimer out there. Okay, 5 and 20 EMA run back test. Yeah, it backed. Okay, so it's positive 88%. Buy and hold 528. So not, you know, not a really strong showing on that back test. I'm going to stay away from it. This huge reversal bar here after earnings, those kind of things scare me. We already have rejected the 1 ATR channel, so not interested there. Oh, hey, Kamal or Steve, I tried to backtest JO, which is coffee. It does have a 520 crossover today. Wondering if you would be able to backtest JO, either Kamal or Steve, and maybe let me know. CPNG does have an under 30, over 30, and a V2. It's a 35 RSI. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly looks okay, bounced off the -2 ATR channel. So that one is a possibility. BWA, under 30, over 30. It's at a 36.83, so a little stretch. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly have the 50-week moving average right above it, resistance, and we're about halfway of the big down bar last week. Love it, you know that, right? So, you know, if I go halfway of the big bar and then I look on the daily, I mean, we're right about there. We're right about there. I mean, honestly, I would more likely at this point look for a short on this stock, not swing trading, but, you know, if I went looking at the daily, we're halfway, I would go to the 5-minute and look for some kind of short position, like maybe this V2. Here's day one, or bar 1, 2, 3, 2 washes out 1, 3 closes below day 1. Wow, it must have hurt us. But I'm not interested in BWA. BEKE, also another under 30 over 30. We did come from a lower low. We have a double bottom with the bullish divergence. Here's a low, deep red MACD bars. We rally into green. We came back. We made even a lower low. There was no red. This is a nice move here. It's under 30 over 30. It's 38.20. It's too far stretched for me. Let's look over on the weekly. Weekly's okay, but I'm not going to chase this far up. And you probably know what I'm going to say. I want to see this come back down, retest the -1 ATR channel, look for a higher low V1 or V2. Wicks, under 30 over 30, and a trigger of a fractal and a rejection of the -3rd ATR channel. I see that big old bar right over here, and we're right halfway of it. Let's take a look at the weekly. Nope, right at the 100-week moving average. If it makes it past, it maybe could go up here for, I don't know, 10 more points, but unlikely in my opinion. Just looking with what I have here, I would not buy Wicks. VRTX has a 520 crossover, I believe. No, it does not. It's 197.38 to 197.41. So that is under. Let's see if that even backtest. What was that? VRTX. It does backtest a little bit. 68%, not much. Let's take a look over on the weekly. Right up against that 200. I don't like that. PLNT is Planet Fitness. Lava, we were talking about this exact scenario last night. Under 200, over 200. It's not past the second ATR channel, so it would still be considered valid. Really has moved a long way to get there, so I'm going to pass on that. And Yeti. Let's see if we can test Yeti. No, that one is not available for me, but I imagine if Steve brought it up, it does backtest positively. That's my guess anyway. Steve says, JO 520-day EMA does beat buy and hold, 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio, 48% win rate. Oh, that's a pretty high win rate. 17% return system performance versus 1.25 buy and hold. Now, I believe this has a pretty big bid-ask spread. So if you are even considering buying this, oh no, I lied. It's only a 2-cent spread. I was thinking about something else. So yeah, that's, that's pretty tight spread there. No, not orange juice. Of course, I think JO, I think of OJ, but no, it's coffee. It's coffee. But I do like that crossover, actually. I do like the crossover there, and it does backtest well. Let's take a look at the weekly. We stayed at halfway. Yeah, I like it. All right, so with that being said, my favorites today are Amazon, JO, which is coffee, and CPNG. So let me put this up here. Let me put that over there. I'm running out of room, everyone. I'm running out of room. Oh, come on now. All right. Hang with me. Charts. All right. All right. So that leaves me with Amazon. That leaves me with JO. Not to be confused with OJ. And CPNG. So we have about 10 minutes here. Oops, that's not right. CPNG. CPNG. All right. Now, I am selling half of Exxon today. Been a nice trade. Did reject the 20 EMA and the 50 RSI. So let me go ahead and just get rid of half right now while I can think about it. And same over here, right? Oh no, that one's gone. Okay. All right. So I did clean up. Okay, so I'll get out of there. That's good. And here. That's good. Okay. AGQ doing great. Nothing to do there. McDonald's, oh, how rude. Actually went negative on the trade. Still positive because we took some profits, or I took some profits up here, but has not lost the 50 RSI. Love it. If it did, I would have sold. I will sell half, but I don't see anything there. SPY, of course, buying that at the close. Exxon, I sold half. And apps, one profit target today, no rejections. That one is full steam ahead. So here is Amazon, which I'm planning on buying a half a position. JO with a 520 crossover, little gappy, but. And then CPNG, under 30, over 30, V2, lots of volume, under 30, over 30. Yeah, that's $31 stock. All right. I am going to go with Amazon and JO. Half position of both. And then a half position over here of JO. And a half position of Amazon. Okay. Done and done and done and done and done. Steve says Yeti's 520 has a 1 to 7% risk reward ratio with a 50% win rate. Frank says, speaking of OJ, Pepsi is selling Tropicana brand. Oh, I did not know Pepsi owned Tropicana. That's one heck of a brand, though. That is one heck of a brand. So again, I did sell half. I locked in half profits on XON. McDonald's, if it closes under 50, I'm going to have to go and get out. RSI would get out of half, but it looks pretty good so far. Gold went negative on the day. VIX is positive. How about that? How about them apples? We have about 6 minutes to go. All right, let me take care of this over here. I was listening to some Alice in Chains before I got on the podcast, and now it's stuck in my head. Frank, you like Alice in Chains? Alice in Chains, not Alice in Change. VRTX. Did I not backtest that? Didn't I? Oh, that was the one I don't. VRTX. Okay, so let's see, Leva. Oh yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. All right, looks like JO's doing okay. Cranking on up there. That's all good. Tom says, I saw them live twice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Alice in Chains a lot. Never saw him live, though. All right. So, yeah, I did buy Amazon with a close under 200, over 200. I did buy JO, which is coffee, with the 520 crossover there. What? I think we're all good. 2 minutes to go. Bleacher says OJ consumption is 1/2 of what it was in 2000 and 2 times the price. Don't be fooled by top lines. Oh, interesting. So twice the price, half the consumption. So I guess the OJ guys are about doing the same, right? They're charging twice as much, but they're selling half. I like all of our little fun facts and stuff on this channel. I really do. All right, we have about 30 seconds to go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, close. All right. Well, there we go. Let's see where I bought what I bought. I did buy Overnight Spy at 447.97. I did buy 1/2 of Amazon at 3305.48, and I did buy 1/2 position of JO at 51.53. All right. So, Amazon. Did buy 1/2 a position of Amazon at 3305.48. 3305.48. All right, and that is me, Greg, and that's 1/2 position. JO, I also bought a half position with that 520 crossover. At 51.53. Okay, Greg 1/2, and then SPY. I did buy the overnight SPY trade today again at right about where I got out today, this morning. 447.97. So, all right, those are my new entries. And by the way, I did get out of 1/2 of Exxon today. And lock that in. So listen, if any of my students have any new entries or exits for me today, go ahead, put them up on the put them up in the live stream on the chat, and I will get them all taken care of. Before we do that, just want to remind everybody of a few things. First, I do teach private one-on-one lessons in the evening time via Skype. I love to teach. I put a lot of hard work into it. It's very important to me that my students succeed, and I think the best way to learn anything is one-on-one, and that is why I offer these this one-on-one course via Skype in the evening time. So I teach you all 5 of my different trading approaches. I teach you everything step by step. It's all black and white. And when you're done with this course, you should be a better trader. That is my goal, and it's very important to me that you are. I do charge $1,750 for this course, but it is really worth it. It's worth every penny based upon all the great information you get and the one-on-one attention. So if you're interested, send me an email. Email's in the description of this video. Just say, Greg, potentially interested in taking your course. I'll reach back out to you and say, let's do a quick Skype call. I want to learn more about you and your trading, your challenges, your goals. It's a good time for you to ask me specific questions about the course. And then when we're done with the call, think about it just as long as you want. But if one day, if the mood grabs you and you said, today is the day that I want to learn to be a better trader, just go ahead, email me back. We'll get the lesson set up and off we will go, and you will learn a lot, I promise. Secondly, I do have a really good online video course available over at udemy.com. It's called the Deep Dip by Stock Trading Strategy. It's something I use all the time. It's one of my favorite strategies. It's a great course. It's 9.5 hours of video. It's 26 videos total, 15 study guides. And when you're done with that course, you will have some really good skills as far as how to trade the deep dip buy. And it's only $12 or $15 over on Udemy. So the Udemy link is in the description. If you have some time, if you have 12 or 15 bucks, go over and take the course. And then lastly, if you like today's podcast, if it was helpful to you in any way, I really would appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. It really does help to build the channel, keeps the channel around, keeps us going, and lets YouTube know that there's some valuable content on this channel, so they'll get out and they'll share it more as well. Okay, so let's take a look and see where everybody did what they did. David is out of ATVI. Okay, Dave. Let's take Dave out. David is in Amazon. Okay. George says, have a great rest of the afternoon. Thanks as always. Thank you as always, George, for coming. Paxton got into Yeti. With the 520 crossover. Okay. Tom is at Amazon and JO. Okay, time. Roger that. Michael says, I think every Gregorian beat the S&P 500 today. Hey, that's good. Michael Martin is in Amazon. So that's Eminem. Michael says IEX entered on the, okay, so Lova is now a student, and so now we are putting up his trades. All right. 1050 EMA. Okay. And of course I'm putting the name Lova up here. You know that, right? Lova. And we'll put 1050 EMA. Okay. David says, thanks, Greg and group. Thank you, David. Frank says, out of Walmart, out of Snap. All right, so Frank's out of Walmart. Out of Snap, stop out. Okay, so we'll take Frank out of there. Bought SRPT. Okay. 74.42. Oh, nice. Nice purchase on that. 74.42. Very nice, Frank. Okay. And JO. All right. Now, Tom, did you have some updates for me? Let me go back up. I'm out of AGQ. Okay. Okay. So we'll just take Tom out there. And we'll leave Steve. %15 profit. Pretty sweet. Okay. All right. What else do we have? Anyone else have anything? Tom says, yes, thanks. Okay, got that. See, I didn't forget about you, Tom. All right, AGQ. McDonald's was a little rude with the reversal. In SPY, Exxon's turned out to be a really nice trade. APPS, nice trade. And have Amazon and have JO. So I've got a bunch of positions now, but a lot of them are half positions. So don't think I fell off the wagon and buying a lot of positions. They're halvies. All right, what's happening after hours? Apple's unchanged. Amazon is unchanged. Gold is up a little. JO unchanged. SPY's down a little bit, 4 cents, not too bad. VIX, so not a lot of exciting stuff after hours here, which is how I like it. Gary says nothing new today. Thank you, Gary. Hey, listen, I want to read my favorite little saying. If we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. This is by Martin Kornfeld. I repeat this every day. Sorry if it bugs everybody, but I think it's an important message, you know, to have a daily reminder of let's go out and try to do something nice for someone else today. It really could make their day. It should make yours as well. And as an added bonus, if you go out and do something nice for an animal today that you come across, whether it's a dog or a cat or any kind of animal, you know, give it some kindness as well. They will appreciate it. They really will. I promise you. So if we all do one random act of kindness daily, we just might set the world in the right direction. By Martin Cornfield. Let's incorporate this into our lives. Paxton says, thanks, Greg, Steve, Ava, and everyone, and welcome to the board, Leva. Yes, I 100% agree. Good point there, Packy. Welcome to the board. I'm excited to see Leva's trades from here on out. Leva's a good trader. Okay. Still don't understand that, but whatever. Whatever. All right, well, if anyone has anything else to add, this is the time to do it. Otherwise, I am going to put on my hiking boots, go out and go for a long walk today. I need a long walk. A contemplative, healthy walk today is what I need. Michael says, I'm happy to be official now. You've always been official, Mike. Yep. All right, everybody. Well, listen, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming. Always nice to have you here. I really look forward to seeing everyone. Be good, be kind, be safe, drive safe. If your garbage day is Wednesday, remember to put it out tonight. That's a reminder to myself because I tend to forget. So I will put that out. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing everyone hopefully tomorrow during the last hour of the market. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Guess you don't know. All right. Take care, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye. U.S. government required disclaimer. Stock, options, futures, and forex trading is not appropriate for everyone. While there is a potential for large rewards, there is also a substantial risk of loss associated with trading. The material in this video or live broadcast is not geared towards any particular individual or to any particular financial situation and is not intended to meet the particular investment objectives of any viewer. This video or live broadcast, like all instructional materials produced by Gossett Trading and Mentoring LLC, is created and published for informational and educational purposes only. Any and all information contained in, implied, or referenced by this video or live broadcast is not to be construed as investment advice, and no representation is made that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast is an investment or financial advisor or is registered or authorized to give any financial advice. We are publishers and educators only. Therefore, the various producers of this video or live broadcast will not accept liability for any loss or damage of any kind which may arise either directly or indirectly out of the use of any of this material, including any loss of profit. No representation is made that any account or investment will or is likely to achieve the profit or losses demonstrated. We recommend consultation with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment decision. This video or live broadcast is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell any security, financial instrument, or financial product of any kind. Notice is hereby given that any individual or entity involved in production of this video or live broadcast or their clients may have an interest in any security, financial instrument, or financial product mentioned or referenced. Any simulated or hypothetical performance result depicted does not represent actual trading and therefore may under or overcompensate for the impact of various market factors such as lack of